Hi, I'm Shubham, and today I'm going to show you a short tutorial on how to create your own custom GPT assistant using the OpenAI playground. So as you can see on the screen, I have the OpenAI playground open and a test assistant already set up. Before we dive into this, let's understand what is a GPT assistant. So a GPT assistant is like having your own custom chat GPT, which has been trained on a specific thing by providing it specific set of instructions and also by providing it specific set of files that it can refer to in order to provide accurate information to the users. So for our example, I have taken the book A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. You can download a free copy of this from Project Gutenberg in text format, and this is how the file looks like. I have already downloaded this. How do we set up our GPT assistant? So for this, you first need to have access to OpenAI Playground. You need to sign up as a developer, and once you do that, you should have access to the playground that we are currently seeing on the screen. Now once you are in, we are interested in the assistant section where you can create your own custom GPT assistants, and I already have a test assistant set up here. Now let's walk through what are the different settings that you need to set up. So first of all is the name, which you can name it anything that you would like. Instructions. So these are the custom instructions that we are providing that will define the behavior of this assistant. Right, so here we have provided a very simple instruction that you are an expert on Christmas Carol. You help the students study and analyze this work. Then we have a model which you need to select. So that is which is the underlying model that will be used by this custom agent that we are trying to create. During this recording, I have seen that only this specific model supports file retrieval, and this might change in future. Do experiment with different models if you're not able to access the retrieval based feature. And finally, retrieval. Using retrieval, you are able to provide specific files which the model can access to in order to answer the query of the user. So here we have turned on this and then added the text file, which is A Christmas Carol, the complete text. So whenever there are any questions, it can refer to that and then also provide accurate information back. Now this is set up. Let's try our first question and see how this behaves. Let's start with what are the main characters in A Christmas Carol. We have the response back from our assistant, and as you can see, it has nicely formatted out the response for us and provided the key characters. One interesting thing to note is that in some places you are going to see these annotations, and what these denote are the places where the assistant has actually gone into the file that was provided and used it for reference. So if you are to hover on this, you can see that it is giving what part where it had referred. This is not very readable, but if you are working with the programmatic part of creating assistant via API, you will have access to specific information which you can then use in the UI to inform back to the user. Alright, now let's try a little bit more specific question where we can see the retrieval in further action. Okay, so now we can see the assistant has come up with some more references, and it is providing us various examples, and with each example there are specific notations which provide reference to exactly where it has gone and referred in the provided file, right? So this is where we can see the power of these custom assistants, where We are combining the response from the large language model, the underlying model here, and also augmenting it with retrieval from the provided files, right? So that it provides accurate information to the user, and you can also point them exactly from which part of the document this response has been taken. This is a very simple example, and you can extend this by providing much more detailed instructions. You can add more files to this and fine-tune it to your custom use case. So that was all on how to create a simple GPT assistant. Thank you, and do subscribe if you like this.